Hi, I'm Ben with Mastercam. An exciting feature in Mastercam 2022 for 2D mill customers is the access of our powerful OptiRough Toolpath. This tried and true toolpath is the same exact fully featured version that has been available for 3D mill customers for years. OptiRough allows 2D mill customers to now have a huge boost in functionality. Users can remove large amounts of material more efficiently using the same intelligent dynamic motion seen in 2D dynamic mill. OptiRough can rough 3D parts with large step-downs and make use of stock-aware rest roughing. Workflow efficiency is improved, with fewer clicks required to start cutting chips. Let's take a look at this fire manifold part. Without OptiRough, programming this part requires different 2D dynamic mill toolpaths on every region we want to cut. The first toolpath group, named Dynamic Mill, shows how to cut the top features of this part using only 2D dynamic toolpaths. Not only do we have to choose the correct chains for machining and air regions for each feature, the order of the toolpaths is important as well. For instance, we cannot cut this region before this region. Now, let's program the same part using OptiRough. Using OptiRough with stock models really takes advantage of stock-aware roughing from initial stock and between toolpaths. Referencing an accurate stock model eliminates wasted air cut motions along with the ability to rest rough from previous operations. We will create a stock model to start with. Name it Initial Stock. Select Stock Setup as the initial starting shape. We will leave the Generate Toolpath checkbox enabled to automatically generate after clicking the green checkbox. Now it's time to rough out the part with OptiRough. Select the part surfaces we would like to machine. Triple click to select the entire solid body. Let's set the wall stock to 5 thousandths and the floor stock to 0. Under Toolpath Control, select Boundary Chains. We'll turn on Level 2 and select the outer solid edge from the top face of the stock. We want to compensate the toolpath to start from outside at a distance of 2 inches. Enable Skip Pockets and select Skip All to prevent any unwanted helix entry motion for now. We will use Tool 1, the 1/2 inch flat end mill. Name this operation OptiRough. In the Stock tab, we will choose a stock model for toolpaths to calculate from. Enable Rest Material, One Other Operation, and select Operation 5, Initial Stock. Under Cut Parameters, we will change our step over distance to 25% and our step down to 1 inch, equal to the flute length of the tool. Enable Step Ups to add extra passes to mill additional flat surfaces in between step downs. We will set this value to step to any flat surfaces up to 1 inch between step downs. Under Steep Shallow, we can define the upper and lower Z limits for the toolpath. We'll enable Maximum Depth. Right-click and select the Z coordinate of the point. Turn off Level 2 and select this solid edge here. Click OK and generate the toolpath. We will create another stock model to show remaining stock in areas that couldn't be reached with the first tool. We'll call this stock model after OptiRough. For our initial stock shape, we will select the initial stock we created. Under Source Operations, select Operation 6 and click OK to close. As you can see, there is an area that the first toolpath could not reach. We'll create another OptiRough to rest rough the leftover material. A quick way to make a copy is to right-click and drag toolpaths in the Toolpath Manager. We'll right-click to copy the OptiRough operation, hover over Operation 7 and select Copy After. For this operation, change the tool to Tool 2, the 1/4 inch flat end mill. We will call this toolpath OptiRest. Under the Stock tab, choose the previous stock model we created, Operation 7 after OptiRough. Under Cut Parameters, we will leave the step over at 25% and the step-down values as is. Click OK to auto-generate the toolpath. As you can see, this toolpath targets only the areas not reached by the previous toolpath. We will create another stock model to see the end result. Name it after OptiRest. Our initial stock shape will be after OptiRough. The source operations will be Operation 8, OptiRest. Click OK to generate the stock model. With the availability of OptiRough for 2D mill customers, it can replace multiple toolpaths previously required to cut a part. OptiRough unlocks many more options and features to make 2D mill more useful and powerful than ever.